All right, guys, welcome back to another reaction video. My name is Stella.
And I'm Hayley.
And today we're going to be reacting to Insidious Chapter 3. So, this is the third installment in the Insidious series. Last week we watched Insidious Chapter 2, which kind of takes place immediately after the events of the first one. So honestly, this all feels like one big connected story. It doesn't even feel like three movies. I'm kind of excited to get into it. I think, where did we leave off? We know Josh is free of the crazy, spooky, you know, the black bride with the like black wedding gown who was actually this guy who it was a whole crazy deal. But we're free of him, right?
Yeah,
where did we what was our like cliffhanger?
We met like the new family with Jenna, like a baby Jenna Ortega.
That's right. There was like a weird little ending scene with another family that is being tormented. So I don't know if we're going to pick up with that family or something completely new. I'm not really sure where we're starting here, but I'm excited to get into it. As always, the full-length reaction will be up on our Patreon, along with early access to Insidious, I think The Last Key? Yes, Insidious The Last Key, which is the fourth installment in the series. So that'll be up for early access, so please go check that out. As always, thank you so much for being here, joining us and watching. And if you're new, please consider sticking around because we'd love to have you. And without what am I trying to say? With that out of the way, let's just get into Insidious Chapter 3. I hate silent opening logos because they always make me wonder if my sound is on. Actually, I don't know why. I've got it in my head that this takes place like before. This is why I don't like quiet openings, because then they hit you. Then
they always do this.
Sounds. Yeah, see?
So we are going back.
Because honestly, I think the kind of sort of central character of the Insidious that we follow is Elise. I think she's like this franchise's Warrens.
Interesting that they would leave us with a cliffhanger for like what happens after and then make a movie right after about what happens before.
I don't even know if it was a cliffhanger. I think they were just kind of saying, hey, other stuff is still happening. I don't know. It was a weird way to end the movie regardless.
Hi. I got your name.
That's the girl from Disney Channel.
Yeah, I think she was been in a bunch of stuff.
But if you're looking for a reading, unfortunately, I don't do those anymore.
I'm really sorry to have wasted your time.
Why don't you come in for
Elise is too nice.
I know.
a good chat?
I mean, I don't think this girl's gonna like do anything shady.
I trust this girl. I think she's probably genuinely just like, hey, can you help me with a ghost or something? But like,
I want to talk to someone who's not around anymore. My mom. Well, first she had breast cancer. Decided to hang around and travel to her lungs. Guess you could say it wanted to be with her just as much as everyone else did.
What a weird thing to say.
that was a really strange way to phrase that.
It's like sometimes I can feel her around me. I'll be in my room or I'll be asleep and something will wake me up. I mean, I guess it's kind of crazy.
Not to me, it isn't.
This girl has seen so much. You don't even know. You don't even know yet, Quinn.
I am calling out and trying to make contact with Lily Brenner. I can hear someone.
Is it my mom?
No, it isn't your mother.
Who is it?
Sorry, there's a reason I had to stop doing this. And do not try to contact your mother on your own anymore. If you call out to one of the dead, all of them can hear you.
Are you there?
What is she doing? Oh.
Do you think your mom's in the vents?
In the vents.
There's no food. Didn't you go to the grocery? I mean, what's this? Quinoa.
Quinoa?
Quinoa.
Quinoa. Classic joke.
What are you doing?
I'm taking a photo.
Why?
It's for my blog.
She's a blogger.
Here's what you're having for breakfast. Will you
Come
just go
on,
get your brother
Dad.
ready for school, please?
No wonder we want to talk to Mom so much. Dad doesn't appreciate our influencer lifestyle.
Come on, get up, get ready for school. I am. Fine, I'll tell Dad. Jeez, can you hold on a second?
This is exactly what it's like having a little brother.
I'll never forget this. You'll go to the end of the world.
She's an actor?
Or does she just like theater?
That's true. She's just memorizing a monologue for fun.
Alex, you see this face? This is my whoop-ass face. When you see this face, it means I'm about to whoop ass. Get ready. I need to rely on you to get him up and going. He's lying around like a corpse.
Dad, I have to learn my lines. When am I gonna do that?
You're being selfish.
Yeah, I'm being really selfish for worrying about my future. Oh, good timing, Hector. Now you get to see Quinn.
Oh.
I'm not going to school today. I have an audition for a theater school in New York.
Oh, okay.
Serious? That's awesome.
She's
So I guess
an
it is
actor.
pretty important to learn those lines.
You gotta see these birds, but these ones are nicer. But you can't eat them.
Sometimes she's not sure about what she's
That's how this whole movie feels to me. I don't feel like anyone in this movie knows what they're saying as of right now. It just feels like people are just saying words.
That's so funny. I feel like though she's gonna spit some wisdom at some point later in the film.
Definitely.
Mom, help me get through this. I've always...
Great. Have you prepared something for us?
Yeah, I have.
Is that James Wan?
You will go to the end of the world, and you will find me waiting there.
It's okay. It's okay.
I botched the audition to the one school I wanted to go to. I don't have a backup plan.
Girl.
It's over.
You really should.
I'm serious.
You can go to a different school for acting.
I think get better at learning lines first.
Yeah, you know what? That's a great point. Don't wait till the morning of.
Let's get out of here.
Quinn, I'm going to be honest. Oh my gosh!
2, 3.
I was not expecting that even a little bit.
Okay, get a new line in her.
I've never seen a car accident come more out of nowhere.
BP's 163, dropping. Rates degrading.
Okay, give me 1 amp of epi.
Is she gonna be like a ghost for this movie, for the rest of the movie? I think she's in the further.
I think so. This feels nothing like any of the other movies.
No, not even a little bit.
Okay, we got her.
What was that?
I don't know. I feel like I couldn't even get a good look at it.
No. What's happening?
I don't know. I feel like the pacing's really weird.
It's this, yeah. This is actually, I don't like saying bad things about movies, and especially like I hate saying bad things about movies where you can tell people are putting in effort. Like the actors are trying, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But this feels very weirdly written.
The man who can't breathe. The man who lives in the vents.
Suddenly, everything she's saying will make sense.
It's just gonna make sense.
Saying your name last night. He's up there right now, standing in your room.
Surprise!
Wheelchairs just until the bones in her legs heal.
So sorry this happened to you.
Yeah, it's pretty embarrassing.
Embarrassing?
Girl, you got hit by a car.
You got
Why
hit
is
by
that
a car?
embarrassing?
Can I tag this thing or what? Is that a cliche?
Knock yourself
Can I
out.
tag it? What a weird way of saying, can I sign your cast, please?
Wow, you've been saving that
You're
one.
a real traffic
Wait for
stopper.
someone to get hit by a car.
What?
Home again, home again.
We lingered on that hallway a little too long.
Mm-hmm.
Belle, in case you want me to wait on you. Some French
He's
food?
trying.
I know.
He was giving me weird vibes in the beginning, but I think he's just an overworked
He's just
dad.
overwhelmed, yeah.
Yeah.
What?
I'm vegetarian.
Bro, how do you not know that?
The ghost wants you to bring
Snacks.
him some food.
He's like, where's
wants
my beef
snacks.
jerky? Whomst is that? I really thought he was gonna be there. when she turned over.
I thought I heard the bell.
No, I don't. I think they're saving it. But okay, so what do we think happened? She like accidentally crossed paths while she was trying to reach out to her mom with a bad... I don't know.
I think so, because Elise was saying, like, stop reaching out to her, because everybody hears.
How has she been reaching out? Like, I feel like demon rules, usually you gotta mess with some really, like, occulty type stuff.
Pull out a Ouija board.
Get tangled with a, like, legit ghost or demon. But is it, like, easy enough that if you just say, hey, Mom, are you there? Like, someone else
Probably not. She probably did something. But I have a feeling that when she was talking about, like, oh, I feel somebody's there, like, I think it's not been her mom the whole time. Elise, you have to stop doing this to me.
Girl's reading A Clockwork Orange. We have interesting book tastes.
Casual nighttime, bedtime reading. Is she gonna text him and be like, oh my gosh? And he's like, I'm not even home.
Okay, the joke wasn't that funny.
No, it really wasn't.
Also, what a risky move to write on someone's cast who was hit by a Did the thing in the background move?
I don't know.
No, that little wicker thing like turned. It was a chair and it's like facing the other way now.
Oh, I hate that.
Because I was looking at it the whole time because I thought someone was going to be sitting in it. I think it moved. Oh, I don't know why that was...
I was looking at the background!
That was horrifying.
I was looking at the background and not expecting the hand from
Something
the ceiling.
Jump from, yeah. Also, the idea of being grabbed from above your bed. Like something hanging on the ceiling. That's the worst.
I'm just showing you that there's nobody living above you right now.
Footsteps? Ew.
Went and saw a psychic woman named Elise. Strange things have been happening. Talking I heard last night. I think that was Mom trying to reach me.
Girlie, that wasn't your mom.
Oh, she's like fully had it blocked off and everything.
Interesting.
I wonder what happened down there.
Yeah.
Except I don't really want to know.
I'll help her, but you're staying here.
That dog better survive.
I'm reaching out.
I hope so.
Lilith Brenner. If you can hear me, please.
Her name is Lilith? Footprints. Ooh. What?
I don't want to look down these stairs.
Why are the
I really don't like this setting.
Why are they black?
Is it like ectoplasm? I don't know. How do ghosts work in this world?
Wow. Elise is braver than all of us. I'm scared. No. Oh my gosh. This one is getting me.
Yeah, that was bad. That was like the build-up was bad. My palms are sweaty.
This movie's bringing me back to the Conjuring days where I'm screaming at everything.
I don't know. I think it's the setting that really gets me with the jump scares. Like the long flight of steps going up.
Worse, believe me. Oh, I wish someone would run over my legs with a truck.
What?
Girl.
You can't say things like that.
Hey, is that Alex?
What?
Standing right next to you.
What?
What are you talking about?
Alex. Just right
Maggie?
No, I don't like this one bit.
This is taking me back to like the old, like ye old FaceTime horror days where it was always like, oh, who's with you?
Stop. I need to calm down. Who is that?
Who is this man with this gas mask? Like, who's like spewing black goo? Are there any clues that could point to kind of who this is? Or do we think we're just gonna like randomly find out? Like it has nothing to do with anything we've learned already.
I feel like it kind of has nothing to do. Stop. No. You are not doing this right now, girl. Oh my gosh. It literally threw her. Dude.
Why he so slimy?
Oh, absolutely not. You cannot think that is your mother.
Oh, well, not anymore.
Oh, dude.
My gosh.
Wow.
I couldn't even react to that jump scare because I didn't know what was going on.
Me neither.
What's happening? Quinn, are you hurt?
It's also interesting to have, like, I think this is probably the first horror movie I've seen where the protagonist is like immobile, like can't run away.
I was thrown out of bed. It wasn't a person.
You sure it wasn't just a bad dream?
Come on, Dad.
A bad dream that threw her onto the floor?
He had on a breathing mask.
I believe you.
And what's with the breathing mask?
Come on. Thank you very much.
What happened to the
Did
old
she
lady?
die?
She's gone. She just wouldn't wake up.
Oh,
that's really sad.
People called her the cat lady, crazy lady, but she was somebody. She meant something. She was my wife. I knew she didn't have long, and I tried my best to tell her what she meant to me.
This is so sad.
Why is this actor giving everything?
She knows how much you love her. Harry, if you ever need anything, just tell me, okay?
What is it with movies like these having just these like performances that kill me? But then the rest of the movie, I'm like, what is this? What's going on?
See, after something like that happened to me, you could not convince me to sleep
how
anywhere
would you sleep?
alone. I'd be like, okay, we're all sleeping together on the couch. What? It's another red door.
Yeah.
I'm like kind of forgetting I'm watching an Insidious movie.
It feels nothing like it. It feels like kind of like the end of that first movie. Is like the aesthetic of this whole hotel and like, I don't know. Ooh.
What?
That's awful.
Oh my gosh. And she can't even turn her neck to like see.
Why don't we want to be in this room? What's in this room? Absolutely not.
What?
It's just a person, right?
No? There's no face on this person. What the heck? Out the window. Interesting.
No. Why does he walk up the walls?
It's pretty awful.
Jesus, he jumped.
What?
No, there's gonna be something inside now that he's turned around. No? Maybe? No, he's gonna
Oh my gosh!
This poor girl's bones!
I know. Oh my gosh.
I don't like this one. This entire movie is bad vibes.
I feel like throwing her around and trying to pull her out of a window usually happen in like the third act of a movie.
Yeah.
And it's just all happening now.
She's my daughter and something's trying to kill her. Let that happen again. I'm after my wife.
Again?
Well, I think he just means like he can't lose someone again.
Having someone is just delayed pain, isn't it?
Elise!
Eventually.
What?
I knew it. I knew we were getting the backstory.
I lost my husband a year ago.
Oh.
So sorry about that, Coral.
He took his own life. There's so many things I needed to say to him. Goodbye would have been nice. So I tried to contact him.
Oh.
I just couldn't help it. There are two worlds that exist.
Is there another one besides the further?
I think the actual afterlife is the other one. Yeah.
There's light and dark.
So like maybe a heaven or something heaven
Dark
adjacent.
looking for him. Something I'd never done before. Someone followed me back. This woman screaming over and over that she's going to kill me. If I continue with this work, she's going to kill me.
Then just visit Quinn.
Quinn, you came. Lucky you look good in white.
This whole movie is
some
weird
of the dialogue is so weird.
I had a vision of you. You were standing in the dark. I've been to that dark place too. It's not a place for pure souls.
She didn't go there on purpose though. She like actually almost died.
I want to speak to the entity that has attached itself to her.
Classic.
And we have to have a
spooky lantern.
a crappy light source so that we can't see more than 2 feet in front of us.
These are the Insidious rules, I guess.
But also, what did we expect to get from talking to this creature, or this entity, or whatever?
I don't know.
Like, this isn't a universe where exorcisms really happen. It's interesting. They deal with their demon issues in a very strange way.
Where is the man who can't breathe?
I wasn't trying to upset him.
Oh.
Is this the person with no face?
I think so.
Get away from me!
Or not? What is happening? I have this feeling because this guy, he's got a breathing apparatus. It feels really medical. And we've got the whole backstory of her mother had breast cancer and then lung cancer. Like, I don't know. There feels like there's got to be some attachment somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Is that the house from the first movie? Yeah.
I don't have any architectural recognition.
It's so dark.
I know, I can't see anything.
Like, I'm struggling. I think this is the house from the end of the first movie, like the one that they moved to. What?
I always wanted to know, tell me, friend, how I meet my end.
Why is she smiling like that too?
I don't know.
She's perfectly covering the chair. Yeah.
Okay. I know, yeah, I knew she'd be gone.
Oh my gosh, that's exactly how she dies.
Yeah. It's okay, it's
in that chair too.
This whatever the bride's name was, Parker or something, has been following her.
Yeah.
And is after her. But then
how because she got rid of the because it was following Josh, but she made sure Josh forgot. So then it stopped bothering Josh and I guess went to her.
Elise! I can't help you.
That's kind of sad because we know in the end she gets her, or the Parker gets her anyway.
I'm telling you, Dad, these guys can help.
Wait, is this how Elise meets them?
Dad, we have to do something.
Yeah, I mean...
Props to little brother for being willing to try things out.
You know.
Quinn's dad.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, wow.
He used to be so different.
So do you guys do this kind of thing often? It's ghost hunting?
All the time. Probably 5, maybe 4. I'm gonna have to call you back.
Has he not actually been talking to us this whole time?
The trash is in here, yeah.
Well, these two have changed.
I know.
Drastically.
They're much more, like, lovable in the other ones.
The later, like, well, they seem like they actually know what they're doing.
It's not basic, and it's not hidden.
But it's good to know their relationship hasn't changed with each other.
Any noises were recorded right here.
You just go to sleep like you normally would.
This girl looks like she hasn't slept in days.
Hello, Elise.
Carl?
Is that his name? I couldn't remember his name.
That's her. Stronger than her. You're alive.
Ouch.
Side eye.
I know.
Oop.
She's up. Go. Go.
Aww. Does he have a Casper the Friendly Ghost jacket? That's really funny.
Gotta go get her.
Yeah, good idea. You should.
Wait.
She's in the closet. Oh my gosh! What?
Or she's like fully, okay.
She's possessed.
Right. I was not expecting this either. What's happening? Ouch, 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 ouch.
Trying to take the casts off?
I think so.
Ow.
Oh.
Oh. Oh. Not all the crunching.
You're a useless fucking father. Your wife had to die to get away from you. And now I'd rather be dead too.
What?
We are not qualified for this.
Are you saying that you're a couple of goddamn internet pranksters? I let you in my house! Get out of my house! Get out!
We may need them to help me get rid of the foul parasite that's attached itself to your daughter.
I need you to stay at Ernesto's tonight, buddy.
These people took like a wrench to the knee, a wrench to the face.
It's a spirit who used to live in this building a long time ago. It's feeding on her life force. After the accident, it got half her soul. It needs all of it. You can record everything, even in the dark?
Yeah, of course. I'm the technical part of the team.
What's your contribution?
I'm the writer of it.
Okay, then, you write down everything I describe when I'm under. Stay strong, no matter what you see. Okay, could you just...
Does this other plane have a name?
Let's call it the Further.
Cool name.
Now?
It is a cool name, you're right. Why is it all slimy? We never got our answer.
Turn around.
Oh my gosh, she's always there. What the heck?
You're stronger than her.
Sis just headbutted. Why couldn't we have done that in the first movie?
Because they were both alive, I guess.
They were in real life.
In real life, yeah. Because Josh also did something like that in the first movie.
Yeah, he had that whole moment of like, we're alive and they're not, and that makes difference. I don't know.
Release the girl.
Is this her husband?
There's no way this is. It's got to be like messing.
Come.
No.
Sit here with me.
Absolutely not.
How am I supposed to move on?
I wanted to ask you to join me here. Stop breathing in it like I did.
But I know that my Jack would never ask me to do this, demon.
Wow.
Give her back.
Oh. It was her the whole time. It was Quinn the whole time. That's very interesting.
This way.
Are they about to physically fight right now?
What just happened?
It's got her. Quinn, don't leave. There's another woman here who died in this building. She's saying something to me. Book! Grace, what book?
Hurry! Elise, hurry!
Her diary?
This is it. Quinn, I wanted you to find this on the day you graduated. Lily, I know you were trying to reach her. Lily, we need you now. Help us.
Ugh. It's really her, right?
Someone else is here with us.
Mom.
She's saying something about a stage. She was there. And she was so proud. Good job, boys.
She's like, all right, you work for me now.
Is that the first time you've seen a ghost?
Well, yes.
Maybe we should go into business together. What do you think?
Yeah, sure.
Take me to my car?
I love her.
You old dog. Thank you for looking after me.
Something's about to be in this house.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Where is that?
Just so we can end.
Or is it gonna be
maybe
Jack?
It's gonna be, yeah.
Is it gonna be her husband?
He like moved something. Oh.
Oh. What is it now? It was such a sweet
just
moment.
for once. For once, I want one of these movies to just end. That was so cheap. My goodness. What
that was
cheap.
the demon from
okay.
the first one, right? Oh my gosh!
So Immanuel seems like he was fully in charge of this one.
Mm-hmm.
And I think James Wan stepped back. But you said you thought that was James Wan in like that cameo role?
I think so. I think he had a
he
little
produced
cameo.
it. Yeah, that makes sense. All right. Well, my palms are sweaty.
My palms are so sweaty.
That could also be because it is now getting warmer. And so
winter is
hot.
officially over.
So there's the overlap of like stress sweats and actual sweats from it just being too hot. That was I feel like every time we see a bad movie, we go, well, that was a movie.
That was a movie.
We say the same thing. It wasn't, I don't want to be like it was bad, but it was messy. And it made me sad for like a couple different reasons.
Yeah.
The vibes were really depressing. the kind of underlying themes were really depressing. And it was also depressing how many like good moments were in there that I just wished there were more of. Yeah, that left me feeling kind of empty, I'll be honest, like a little bit. I don't know, maybe it was like it was so about death and so about grief, and that neither of the other movies were really about that. You know, but this one was very much like we had like 3 instances of spouses dying.
Yeah, that was actually really sad. I was not expecting the sadness. I was also expecting like Grace to have a bigger role. I'm sorry. She deserved better than being off screen telling Elise to look in a book. Like,
oh, Grace was the mother?
Or the
Grace.
The neighbor's wife who like was saying a bunch of like things that didn't really make sense.
I guess I don't know. I mean, it didn't seem like it had a fully fleshed out direction that it wanted to go in. It was like a bunch of pieces that could have been a movie smushed together in what was not really a movie. And also yeah, I don't know. I don't usually leave these feeling like empty or depressed. But like this one, I was kind of like that. Because especially for a movie where it seems like the messages are kind of about coping with grief, right? And grieving in your own way and recovering from loss. For a movie about coping with grief, that didn't feel like a lot of coping. It just felt like a lot of grief.
A lot of sadness. Yeah, I think it's really missing like the heart. Like the last movies, the Lambert family absolutely was the heart. And I didn't feel that from this new family.
No.
Like,
no, and
the brother was barely in it. Like,
they tried with the little brother having that moment where he's like, I want to be there. But it was like, what?
It was one time.
One line. Yeah. Like, or the dad who had like this weird, I don't know. It was very strange. And it's also always hard. I think one of the most universally painful losses that you can go through is to lose a spouse, right? Mm-hmm. Because like not everybody has to go through that. So it's one of those things where like anyone who's in a relationship and especially married for many years, one of you is going to have to die first. And that's a terrifying thought. And the fact that it was like, they just kept hitting us over the head with that. Because it was like there were 3 instances of dead partners. And that hurt a lot. And just even, gosh, that guy, I don't remember the neighbor's name, but like his like bit role where he just cries about his dead wife. And I was like, man,
so sad.
You know what? I actually have always felt this way. I think horror in general as a genre, when you look at the side actors, like the let's say like the girl who dies in the first 5 minutes, or you know those minor roles who are never the protagonist, the performances are either really amazing or like really really B-movie, like terrible. Mm-hmm. And I think it's interesting because it's tough like that. I started welling up because I was like, wow, what a painful idea. And that actor was delivering.
He was giving it everything.
And then that feeling was not present anywhere else. Like they never really tapped back into that. I think they should have just like they should have had that scene with that actor, been like, you're starring in the film now. You're the
we're
lead.
Gonna rewrite the whole thing to be about you.
To be about you and Grace. I don't know, but you're right. I felt like it lacked heart. I felt like it lacked love because we didn't get to see any of the good. Yeah. It was we never got to see the moments that made you care, which is I think why that moment was so impactful, or the most impactful, because he was talking about her. He was talking about the good. That's what pulls at the heartstrings. Mm-hmm. And I think if you're going to try to do a movie like this, that's what you need to understand is it is not about that. It's not about them not being here. It's about the memories of when they were. That's what is going to always hurt. And you never got that. Like, I feel like we barely got that with Elise and Jack. Like, I wish we had an idea of who they had been, mm-hmm. or what that had been like, maybe. We kind of got that when she talked about it, but we barely got that with you know, Quinn's mother.
Oh, yeah.
Lily. Like,
what was she like? Not a clue.
No idea. What did we love about her? Because it's very obvious they're trying to make it like she was a great mom and a great wife and a good person. But, like, show us a little bit more. Don't just have the characters talk about what a nice person she was. Like, honestly, I don't know. It's interesting. I would be kind of curious to talk to the filmmakers, because when I was actually more surprised to find out this was also directed by Leigh Whannell, because it felt like it felt like they had handed over control. Like, it felt like someone else was in charge. That's how different this movie felt. So I don't know. I guess it's the kind of thing of like, it's just a question of what are you trying to say with this movie? What is the most effective way to say it? And I don't feel like this was very effective for me. So, I mean, if you guys disagree, if you really liked this one, let us know in the comments. But yeah, honestly, it was fine. I don't know that I ever want to watch it again, though. I'm hoping although some really, really good scares.
Oh my goodness. Sure. I wasn't ready for it. I'll tell you that much. Yeah. I really liked the suspense. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
But it was suspense, and then the problem is it was really cheap jump scares, and those will get me for sure. Like, loud noises, whatever, will get me. But the best kind of scariest kind of horror movie for me is the one that I go to sleep that night thinking about it.
Oh, right? I'll forget this so fast.
This is not ever going to stick with me. You know what I mean? So it's not that kind of scary. So sure, there were effective jump scares, but it definitely wasn't a scary movie, because I think tonally it just wasn't very consistent, and it didn't have like a vision. Like I didn't really know what are you trying to make me feel? I don't know.
Yeah. And so I feel like we didn't know anything about the villain. Like, I don't know anything about this man. I know he was a guy who lived in the building once, and that is all the information that we know about him at the end of the movie. Like,
yeah. So I don't know. Let us know what you guys thought. As always, the full-length reaction will be up on our Patreon, along with early access to Insidious: The Last Key, which is the 4th installment, until the 5th one comes out soon. And so please go check those out. We'd really appreciate it. As always, thank you guys for being here, joining us, watching. We really appreciate you guys. And if you're new, please consider sticking around, because we'd love to have you. And if you do decide to stick around, we will see you all in the next reaction.